Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4, where last time we helped the Nightingale secure a new home, and moseyed up to the top of the map to begin tracking down a promising new mod. And as for today, right, I can't help but notice we're barely round the corner from Concord, and I have rather been ignoring Jake for, quite some time.
Slick, you there? We got a bit of a problem. I think one of our settlements just got taken by the gunners. I can't tell for sure. Without the comm hub, I can't monitor the ASAMs there. But they've gone quiet. I can't make contact over radio. God damn it. The gunners are already making their move. I wonder if this means they figured out how to tie their radios into the hub. You need to go check out that settlement. See what's going on there. If it has fallen to the gunners, you'll need to liberate it. I'll send you the coordinates. Be careful now.
Alright, so presumably... Okay, it's cocking Starlight Drive-In. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that's just straight up cocking embarrassing for Preston. Like, I gave him this town, and said he could use it as a Minuteman training outpost, and apparently, it's cocking fallen to the gunners. Well, this is just incredibly embarrassing for the Minuteman. Okay, so step 1, back in Sanctuary Hills, and by the looks of it, right, things are going pretty well over here. Tier 3 housing, loads of power, loads of water, caravans moving in the right direction too, and a ridiculous 263 defense. But you know what, guys? I don't think that's enough, because, oh yeah, what we need is a gigantic cocking cannon. Beautiful. Next up, just... Okay, that's just, Ed Rocke. Does anyone know who Ed Rocke is?
Help! Help! They got RT. I need a manager. Are you the manager? My pal RT and I were pulling a night shift at the Red Rock at 1409. Some hooligans barged in there with their switchblades and ran me off. But not RT. I thought he ran off when I did, but they took captive. He's still at the Red Rock at 1409. Please, you have got to get him back.
Okay, so... Right. A functioning red rocket.
Start making some sense.
Some hooligans kidnapped my friend at the Red Rocket 1409. And now, I'm asking for a Red Rocket manager for help. What's confusing about that?
Okay, I feel like potentially this guy might not be all there upstairs, so we'll just mosey on over and see what's going on over at the Red Rockets.
I'll take care of it.
I saw the hooligans take RT to an underground storage unit near Red Rocket 1409. They said something about gambling and bets. Here, take my bandana. That way RT will know I sent you. If you get RT back, I'll put in a transfer for 1518. Don't worry, I'll smooth it over with my store.
Okay. Doggy dog, and by any chance... Do you mean the underground shelter just around back of, Red Rocket itself, right here? Oh no, tiny bit further away, by Lexington in fact, but sure, why not? We're going to be passing nearby. I do enjoy the large number of, random guests who have got tiny quests that have actually got really small stories attached. Those are just, delightful for making the wasteland feel alive. So, right, next on my list, Alyssa, and, gosh darn it, the atomic press still isn't done. Come on, Alyssa, it's been weeks at this point. Get on it.
Oh, great, you're back. How did you go with the interviews?
Mission cookie complete, and I got a lot of really gory details, too.
Finally got them all. Here.
Well, it can't be easy. Here's payment for your trouble. Thanks to your reporting, I now have enough for the first edition. Come back at the end of the day and I should have it printed. This is going to be big.
Alright, and another very lucky idios of all right there. Bloody hell, that's a lot of experience. So, okay, you say you're going to get it printed by the end of the day. I can't help but notice, Alyssa, that, yes. You don't appear to have a press yet, and given the press in question is supposed to be an atomic super press, I feel like you're still some way off, just in terms of, like, the level of technology. Right, we'll just go and rest a day over at Sanctuary. Also, I feel like, possibly the giant flaming archer may have recently been upgraded, because, it's now got a giant evil flaming eye And also, Christmas lights. Kinda getting mixed messages here, but I can't deny I love it. Right, want a quick 24-hour nap just to make sure Alyssa's completely 100% done. And there we go, officially so done in fact, she's ready to give me another bloody mission. And on top of that, right, as I was half expecting, yeah, the Nightingales are ready for more as well. Okay, back to Alyssa though, John. Don't forget, you just leveled up. You always cocking forget. So, right, what do we need to do on this occasion? You know what? Plain and simple, AP regeneration. I do enjoy running everywhere, and yes, that's much easier to do when you've got plenty of action, boy. Right, Alyssa, how about you hand me, yes, newspaper number 1, together with, by the sounds of it, mission number 2, and... okay. I'm like 90% sure this wasn't here yesterday. And on top of that, right, by the looks of it, Alyssa's got bored of being left outside Concord too, because for some reason, she's actually, like, you know, in town today. Hello there, Alyssa.
Thanks to your efforts, I have now produced the very first edition of Voice of the Commonwealth. Here is your official copy. Pretty impressive, huh? Listen, I'm already working on the second edition. You know, strike while the iron is hot and all that. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to introduce you to Jeff. He's my editorial assistant. He moved into Concord a few days ago and has agreed to work on the paper with me.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I have agreed to help Alyssa with the, paper. Yeah.
While you were roaming the Commonwealth, I was hoping you could help Jeff source some more stories for me for the second edition. What do you say?
I feel like Alyssa's not necessarily supposed to be where she is right now, because we're simultaneously having the discussion with Jeff back in the house. So, point me in the right direction. Let's see what we've got next. Oh, right. So, Jeff isn't just like, you know, gonna give me a mission or something. Jeff is literally escorting me to the next interviews, like, he's coming along. Well, this is awkward, buddy, because I was not planning to go there straight away. Like, you know, I had lots of other stuff to do, so I really hope you're good at murder, because, like, next on my to-do list today is go and take back a town from the Gunners. So, alright, start at Drumlin Diner. We'll mosey in from this direction, because then we can use, yeah, the giant screen and the high ground to our advantage. So, we should momentarily be coming into range. Okay, we've successfully made it to Starlight Drive-In, but I'm not, like, hearing much in the way of... oh.
Aggression towards Gunner forces will not be tolerated.
I'm hearing Gunner broadcasts.
Submit to our authority.
Hello there. Oh, the Gunners have definitely already moved in, right. The settlers are not fighting back. The settlement is, yes, very much under occupation. Right.
A new beginning for
Well, in that case,
is near.
I think I know precisely what we're... Is that cocky Preston Garvey, who's just decided to accept subjugation under the Gunners? Cocking useless bastard. Right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sneak in, because apparently Preston can't be bothered to defend his own cocky town. And then in just a second, yeah, just around the edge here,
This settlement.
we're going to cocking. Here we go. Just to pop down one artillery grenade. Because, yes, we've now got lovely, lovely artillery cover. Hopefully, we're in range. I think we'd be told if we would. So just... cannot fire on a friendly target. Well, that's just nonsense. Dear flippin' dear. Right, though. I feel like they're firing, you know. I feel like they're firing anyway, so okay, never mind. We have decided to lay down the fire. Also, I should probably, like, you know, hang back a bit. Because, you know, artillery could be a bit on the inaccurate side. Like, maybe just hold back. We're doing some good work. You know what? I'll say this is a damn good start. Well done, lads. Right, mosey on up. Hang about. Question is now... oh. I see plenty more gunners. Right, so some of them are a bit on the damaged side, potentially. Just, yeah, use the high ground to scout out what's going on here.
Is now under our jurisdiction.
And we've got several... Also, apparently you can't shoot through this thing. I think possibly that's not allowed. Okay.
Do not resist.
We can at least, yeah, scout out the area. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this. Let's see who we've got. Penetrator should take you down, buddy. Lovely. Get down. Caution. Did I see a cocking Gauss rifle over there? Possible. You know what? I think we might be able to, yeah, just drop some grenades on some of you guys. Because, yes, apparently, you know, attacking. Well, that did something, bare minimum. Right. Who have we got? Also, I'm really sorry if I end up, like, you know, gunning some of you guys down. But you should really be helping me, by the way. Oh, yeah. I see a few people over there. Just keep tossing the grenades in. Oh, yeah. That'll do something. Oh, I feel like... Oh, blimey. Okay, hang on. Some of them are a bit on the nasty side, as it turns out. Right, maybe, at this point, we should try and, you know, lure them into... oh, I think they're coming in. I think I may have just declared war on the town. So there may be a small amount of war that's been declared on the town as well. We may have to murder everyone in Preston Garvey's society, which is, you know, sad, but it's Preston Garvey, so whatever. Oh, I see a lot of gunners all looped together over there. The problem's going to be I'm definitely being fired upon by... I don't know who the cock that was. It was possibly some... Right, well... If you guys have decided that you've turned on me, so cocking be it. And if Preston Garvey decides the same, then that's a shame, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. You guys should have sided with me. Oh, but on the plus side, Jeff appears to be on our side. Good. We've got to defend Jeff against my own town by the looks of it. I'm really sorry about this, by the way, guys. And one crit in the head. Oh, you've definitely got a proper... Oh, blimey, hang on. I need more healing. By the way, this is right. Oh, here we go. Some Quantum. I never drink Quantum, but Quantum's actually bloody good. I'm just gunning down the town. I really... Oh dear, Jeff's in trouble. I'm so sorry, Jeff. I shouldn't have brought you here. Right, so I need to gun down literally everyone who works for Preston before anything else. I think possibly, right, just move into the town. Is Preston okay with me? By the way, and no, that's just another... Please stop attempting to murder me. Jeff, just murder that civilian. Okay, Jeff, just get on with that. I think possibly we did actually successfully take out... Yes, the gunners have been taken out. I'm pretty sure I got them with the grenade. But now everyone else in town is also firing on me. Well, this is all highly embarrassing. Like, if anyone asked, they were already dead when we got here. No, there's one more gunner. One more gunner, right, just taking you out over here. Lovely. Blimey, you're a bit on the tough side. Okay, officially the mission's over at this point, meaning what we're going to do is we're just going to check the legendaries nice and quick. There was definitely a legendary or two over here. Hang on, which one was the crippling sledgehammer? Not even that bad for the right build, unfortunately, not for me. There was definitely one more legendary somewhere over here. This was all a terrible misunderstanding. I'm very sorry about it. Were you legendary, by the way? And, no, you were just like, you know, someone who worked for me or something. Okay, you know what? We'll come back here in like 24 hours. You guys will hopefully have chilled out a bit. Sorry again about this whole situation. And then we can loot the corpses.
So what happened? That settlement, is everything all right?
I'm going to say yes, and you're not going to ask any follow-up questions.
Everything's taken care of.
Oh, good. But I get the feeling this ain't the last we're gonna hear from them. We can't keep letting the gunners use the comm hub like this. But we got no idea where they've stashed it. I suppose for now we'll just have to stay on high alert. Oh, and good work at that settlement. And I hope you realize just how much I appreciate everything you do.
Oh, Jake's gonna be really annoyed when he hears what actually happened. Still, bare minimum, nice easy pile of XP right there, magnificent. And okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like, yeah, maybe 80% confident that if I just go to sleep for 48 hours, they'll forgive and forget the massacre. Oh, and while I've been sleeping, right. Defendo Balan Station just showed up, but that's not the usual base game symbol, meaning... okay. I'm guessing now we've done that, on occasion, yeah. Beyond the usual defense elements, just because they've not got enough defense, the gunners are also just going to be, you know, occasionally attacking, as a special sim settlements thing. So, right. We're just going to have to be, you know, defending our own settlements a bit more going forwards. There we go. Everybody's nice and chill. I'm also pretty sure I just saw, Preston. Preston, are you okay? I'm going to repair this because I feel bad for Preston right now.
I gotta hand it to you, General. You really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
Okay, this episode is just full of accidentally hilarious lines, so... right, on this occasion, Preston is, you know, being so delighted about the existence of Minutemen artillery, which I just used to attack the Minuteman training facility that he couldn't manage to hold against the gunners, so, oh, this just gets better and better. And okay, this is promising. I'm still seeing some corpses dotted about, a few flies around them, but... okay, come on. Please tell me there's at least one more legendary around here somewhere. I know there's another legendary. Oh, just to confirm, by the way, population here is, yes, down to 8 at this point. I'm pretty sure it was 14 before we started the bombardments. And gosh darn it, almost all the corpses are, yes, unfortunately, the settler corpses. Right, well, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, as we're barely up the road, yes, Ed Rocke, who we just ran into. We need to go and help out his friend, somewhere in Lexington just up the road. And he did say put on, yeah, particular bandana. So okay, we'll replace our skull bandana with a red one for the time being. Here we go, outskirts of Lexington, nearby to Super Duper Mart. Honestly, there shouldn't be anything too bad around here. Maybe a handful of ghouls or whatnot. But did just see Institute on the run over there. Hang about, what's going on here? Right, we've got ourselves, Lexington hooligans who are being taken out by, yeah, the local... hang about, like, there's a turret here or something. I also need to be very careful because there are mines here, and I can't detonate them, but poor old flippy Jeff can. So okay, let's just take out all of them while we're just passing by. Jeff, stay back for the time being, please. Stay back for the time being. Lovely. Right. What's your deal precisely? Okay, they're not willing to speak to me. Like your hat, though. Good hats. Yeah, there's a lovely... ooh. Lexington Underground, but expert locked. And no sign of a key. Your one chance to survive, buddy, is to just pretend you're not noticing me going through your pocket right now. Okay, you get to live. Well done. Right, straight down into the basement. I'm like 90% sure this is not here in the base game. So, okay, I'm wearing the right bandana. We've just got to... hang on. Whatever's going on down here. It sounds... Jeff, I wouldn't go forwards if I was you, Jeff. Seriously, Jeff, just chill out for a second. And... right, these guys are a bit more on the, yes, nasty side, as it turns out. So, no trouble. No trouble at all, please. No trouble at all. And, uh-oh. I think we've got... John, don't toss grenades. There's literally, like, a guy you need to rescue somewhere around here. Please stop blowing up the people you're trying to rescue. Like, once is enough for one day. Alright, so... right, just keep on keeping on. You guys are not that tough. Good. And now, just a mosey on in this direction. Hello there. Sorry about this, by the way. I'm not really sure, like, who you are or what it is you've done. But, apparently, like, you're bad and you need to die. Also, hang about. Something's going on. Oh. They did mention gambling and whatnot. Right, I think possibly this is like, you know, a dogfighting ring or something. It's just to blow up some of you stupid losers if we can. Take out you. Take out you. Back away. So, yes, I'm guessing a hangabout. Are you... Oh. Right. RT is a dog, not a person. So just make sure RT wins the fight. Beautiful. And we've got the bandana. And now you're super chill. Lovely. Okay. Me and you, we could be friends. Now I know there's a dog involved. We're going to, like, you know, move this right up to the top of the priority tray. Also, John, the mission was literally called Dog Eat Dog. I feel like you should have seen this twist coming.
You did it! I've never seen RT so happy. I don't think we'll ever work off our debt to you.
And there we flipping go. He's got his dog back. And any chance, yes, now you're willing to tell me precisely what's going on with you and why you think you used to work to Red Rocket, which you definitely didn't because, like, none of them work anymore.
Who are you, anyway?
Who? Us? Nothing special. I was raised at Red Rocket 1063, at the edge of the Commonwealth. Learned to read from the employee manual. Never met my parents, just had my Red Rocket family, you know? That's why I look out for RT. Everyone needs someone who looks out for them. RT looks out for me too. He's the only reason I escaped 1063 when... Doesn't matter. We made it out. That's what counts, right? Since then, we've squatted and worked at every Red Rocket in the Commonwealth. Never made it to 15118 here. I think RT likes it.
Right. He doesn't actually think he works at a Red Rocket. He just, like, you know, speaks in the manner of a Red Rocket employee because that's basically the only cultural touch point he's got. He learned to read from Red Rocket manuals, etc., etc. So, you know what? I like you two. You get to live in my societies going forwards. And naturally, yes, you could go to Red Rocket. Lovely. And we even get another level up too. And go on, why not? Action boy, let's get that up to the max level. Beautiful. Okay, and with a whole bunch of business done around Concord, I want to mosey back down south to Boston because, well, one, at some point, yes, me and Jeff need to do some reporting, but for the time being, yes, my priority is making our way back to the Nightingales because, I'm going to be honest, I just find their story fascinating. I feel like, you know, sooner or later, something is going to go very, very badly wrong. Whether it's connected to, you know, the viruses that we dug out of that ship, or the fact they keep trying to heal people who definitely want to murder them, yeah. I feel like sooner or later, we're heading towards a pretty bloody major tragedy here. And you see this here, this is why we did that work prepping a nice safe route last week. Because now we can get back to the Nightingales nice and easy using our usual travel routes. Literally just a mosey up to Diamond City, take a left and head down to the library. And as soon as we hit Boston Common, just, yeah, take a right down towards the combat zone. Should still be nice and empty. Lovely. So, okay. Straight past you. First left proper onto an actual street. This should be right. And then, yep, there we go. Straight back down to the hospital. No problemo whatsoever. Brilliant.
Oh, hey. I did promise to set aside a reward for you. Here. There's also a locker where we stash what we took off the bodies as well. You're free to it. Oh, and more importantly, here's some schematics for your ASAMs. I composited them from the hospital records on sanitation.
Alright, so we got ourselves some optional loot. Mega flippin'-nificent, though. Okay, I'm guessing you want me for something more than just, you know, a thank you and a pile of money.
I'm a bit busy with some of the pre-war diagnostic machines, seeing if I can get them up and running. Everyone else has been really busy getting this place set up and secure. Maybe you can check in with them, see if they need anything.
Okay, so she's genuinely trying to fix up these machines with her hammer. This is marvelous. So, okay, someone else is gonna have something. Gotcha. And there we go, just like she was promising, sanitation. So a type of a municipal plant, massively improving hygiene and thus leading to, yes, much less risk of a disease. Gotcha. So okay team, who's got something good for me?
I don't know if those straps will hold him.
Then go fetch Raphael to pin the patient down. Or ready another dose of sedative.
No! No, we can't keep sedating him. It can't be good for the patient. And we should give Raphael a break. He's already done a lot.
Oh, you think yourself more capable of wrestling with an unruly patient. I can't tell if that's arrogance or misplaced compassion.
Misplaced? After everything he's done for us? Just because he could have been hurt. All just to keep the rest of us safe.
Ellis, enough. Sulking has its place, but that place is not during a biopsy.
Sorry about the mess.
Right, so by the sounds of it, yes, we do have a bit of an issue with their insistence on trying to treat people who are determined to murder them the moment they've recovered.
Seems poor Ellis is at war with himself. He so desperately wants to do the right thing. But the right thing is so often elusive. You make decisions as to what's right and wrong daily, don't you? Tell me, this patient here, a raider by profession, most likely responsible for many vile deeds. In your opinion, is this patient better off dead?
I mean, from a strictly medical, doctory, Hippocratic oathy perspective, absolutely not. Like, that's not your call to make, and if, like, that's the sort of question you want to be asking yourself about each patient one by one, probably this isn't the right organisation for you, though. Just enjoy Jeff in the background. Like, you know, he's getting a good story out of this. Doctors are wrestling with medical ethics and whatnot. There's a bloody front page for ya. So, okay, I'm just going to, you know, sit on the fence, because this is your organisation with your own code, etc., etc. I'm not a doctor. You guys are, kind of. I'm just going to say not sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ah, perhaps you're hearing that little voice in the back of your head. The one that asks, what if? What if someone else needs this medicine more? What if this raider goes on to kill an innocent family? What if? Ellis is struggling because he's confronted by too many options, but he's unable to embrace any of them.
And Jess, what's your take on this?
What do you think?
I think Ellis is young and has a lot to learn. Violence especially seems to unnerve him. He tries to hide behind Nightingale's teachings to protect himself. But despite appearances, the Nightingales are not pacifists.
Okay. You say this, but I feel like, yes, your whole thing of, hey, we heal everyone even if they're trying to kill us, doesn't really mesh well with shooting people, because surely any fight you win, you'd have to immediately try and doctor the people you were just fighting, meaning they'd probably not be thrilled when they recovered, so, okay. As I say, I feel like sooner or later, this is all going to end in tragedy.
The kid's smart. Smarter than you realize.
Oh, I know. He's also more headstrong than he first appears. Given enough time, I believe he'll find what's right for him. But enough about that. I'm glad you stopped by. I've heard you have a curious little gadget called a Vitomatic. Let me see it, please.
Alright, conveniently I do have it on me. I probably shouldn't carry it around at all times, but it is on occasion useful, so yeah, I do actually have that on my person.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, and don't worry. I would never scan you without your consent. Now, let's see. As I thought. This little device is confused by post-war mutations. I've reset its scanning parameters. That should allow it to diagnose common diseases.
Alright, so now, 1, we can build things that stop disease, and 2, when disease does occur, we can actually, you know, diagnose it with our McGibble. Lovely. And here we go. I'm guessing this is, yeah, the same raider we saw down on the ground the very first time we came into this building, and speaking of which, there we go. There's the improved Vitomatic. Alright, Jeff, hold still. We need to test it out and also, you know, see how competent you are in various ways, and okay. Never cock in mind, right. When we're done with this, Jeff, me and you, we can be friends, because apparently you're pretty bloody gifted. But blimey, he is nothing compared to Cassandra. Bloody hell.
You know, I always thought being a doctor would be the easiest thing in the world. If someone is sick, you cure them. If they're hurting, you treat it. Maybe Raphael is right, you know? Maybe Cassandra is right. Maybe even when you're trying to do the good thing, it's still... Sorry, you probably didn't walk up to me just to hear me ramble. Is there something I can do for you?
Alright, so just out of interest, how's the patient, who is apparently, yes, proving to be troublesome?
What's his story?
We picked him up nearby, I think. Definitely a raider. Raphael said something about Bosco's guy, but I don't really know what or who that is. He's been a bit... well, I hate to say it, but feral comes to mind. Mumbling nonsense, snapping teeth, fighting us at every turn. We had to strap him down and sedate him. I don't even know if he wants our help with how hard he was fighting back. Raphael was stronger, but...
You did your best.
I'm starting to wonder. What if he'd really hurt Raphael? Or killed someone? Or he's in a lot of pain and we can't help him anyway? Well, no one got hurt this time. Fiona thinks she can get one of the diagnostic machines running, but Cassandra's probably already figured it out. We have those vials you and Raphael recovered from the ship. Helped us treat the cholera Yorks and his men had. But we had a diagnosis there. It's just... a lot to take in. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble more at you.
Okay. I'm starting to wonder whether, yes, we might be going in the direction of suggesting that raiders might have something wrong with them. Something that could maybe be treated.
Was wondering if you'd be stopping by. Listen, I got an escort errand to run. If you're interested in coming with, won't take long.
Oh, go on, Raphael. Why not?
Sure thing.
Caravan was coming by way of Diamond City. Safer route through there. If we check the street west, we'll probably run into them. And if we're lucky, there's something to shoot on the way. You take point. I'll watch your back.
Here we go, just the way I thought. So, right, we're moseying back towards the library, and, okay. I'm guessing the caravan's not in good shape. The question is, yeah, why? What's going to have happened to it? Alright, we should be approaching our destination now, just around the corner. Just moseying up. It's just going to be a mutant by Trinity Tower. Don't worry about that. He should be pretty far away. Okay. We should be almost there. So, oh dear.
Super mutants. And here I thought I'd be setting up shop next to the combat zone that would cause problems. Funny. Nightingale's found me in a wrecked caravan just like this one. I have to ask the kid if there's some fancy word for it.
So, alright, we heard about that before. You were kind of, you know, recruited as, well, maybe not a raider, but we definitely know that, yes, you headbutted a Nightingale during the first time you met them. So, maybe not the best start, but you got there in the end.
Tangle with super mutants?
Nope, not super mutants. Raiders. My gang, actually. I was one of the attackers.
There we go. I thought that might be the case. So, yes, he's a redeemed raider. So, bare minimum, he is proof that, you know, treat him well, some raiders might come round.
What do you mean? What happened?
We got stupid. We're desperate. Can't remember anymore. Caravan had too many guns to be a safe bet. But it was the first we'd seen in weeks. Funny thing, wouldn't have shot anyone if they'd just let us. But they fought back. Ended up a bloodbath. All of them. Half of us. And me. Afterwards, my friends took the loot and left me bleeding out in the dirt. Being honest, I wasn't expecting any different.
What happened after that?
Don't really remember. Alice says I fought back when they found me. But I can't remember anything until I woke up a couple of days later. Figure they confused me for a caravan hand or something. Then I got bored of just lying around, so I stopped ignoring the kids' chatter. Turns out, they knew who I was. Fiona gave me her usual bull about second chances. Dumbest shit I ever heard, at the time. Probably still is. Was planning to walk off as soon as my legs heal. And I guess I just never got around to it. Never was one for plans, anyway. Anyway, and that's probably... Oh, shit. You hear that?
I mean, yes, there's been, you know, fighting happening all around us for quite some time. And also, oh, Jeff, you magnificent bastard. Well done for getting involved. So, you go down, and I'm guessing... right, there might be... I'm pretty sure there's more yet, guys, alright? There's definitely more yet. So, oh dear. Right, you go down. You can have one in the head. So, go. And then a crit. And I think that might be your lot. Perfect.
Should have figured they'd stick it out in case it brought other idiots in. It's a classic. I'll see what I can salvage from this pile and get you back in the hospital.
Alright, so he stays here and we mosey on home, having learnt a little bit more about Raphael, together with yet another cooking sledgehammer. Beautiful.
Hey, V. About that. You alright?
What? Oh, yes. Lots to do, that's all. Did you end up going out there to meet the late Caravan, or do I even need to ask?
Super mutant ambush. I brought back what I could carry, but...
I'm sure you did what you could. I'll let Bunker Hill know. Let's hope Cersei comes through on this opportunity of hers. What?
You planning to sleep sometime this month? No offense, but by the way you're swaying, I wouldn't let you so much as take my temperature right now.
I'll make you a deal. I'll sleep when you put your gun down for 2 minutes.
Your funeral.
There's something else that needs doing, but it requires traveling. Cersei is out on an interview, and I'd like you to back her up. Someone got in touch with us about donating some funds and supplies. They were pretty vague on details, but Cersei seemed to think it was a good idea. At least, she thought it was a good idea to see what the offer is, how many strings are attached, that kind of thing. I trust her to handle that part. That said, I'm usually the one negotiating, and those things can go wrong very quickly. I'd feel better if you were there to keep her safe.
Oh, this feels like a trap to me.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I'll mark the meeting spot on your map. Cersei will be waiting for you just outside. Stay safe out there.
Oh yeah, I feel like there's definitely some strings attached to that. Still, that gets me a handful of XP, and never gonna be a bad thing. And straight into new connections, which is located right somewhere nearby to County Crossing, East Boston Prep, etc, etc. So, okay, you know what? I'd say that's enough for this week, but I know precisely what we're going to be getting on with next time. Because yes, indeed, we need to nip back to Cabot House, have a chat with them. Jeff needs to go to Bunker Hill. Then we've got Cersei right over here, and another interview way up here in the slog, right opposite Parsons State Insane Asylum, which is where Cabot House is going to send me pretty bloody soon. So, right, a lovely walk up to the top of Boston. Sounds like it could be very, very rewarding indeed. So hopefully you join me next time for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.